Hello, good morning to all. This is Pinnanti Ramreddy, Head of the Department of English, Government Degree College, Mahabubad District. Welcome to online classes. Today our topic is grammar. In the part of grammar, the topic is the noun, which is prescribed in our first semester syllabus. In our yesterday's previous class, we had a discussion on parts of speech. Now, let us discuss about the noun and pronoun today. Actually, what is a noun? Noun is a word which is used as the name of a person, place, or thing. It is a noun which we use to denote the name of a person, place, or thing. It is called a noun. These nouns can be divided into 5 groups. They are proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, material nouns, and abstract nouns. Like we have 5 group of nouns in English. What is common noun? Common noun means it is a noun which is given common to person, place, or thing. It means which is common for them. We can call them with this as common noun. For example, I study English in campus. Here, campus is common noun. I study in Kakatiya University. Kakatiya is not common. University is a common. He is working at hotel. Hotel means whatever the hotel is. The hotel word is a common. She had visited many countries. The countries is a common. He is a teacher. Teacher also a common, because we can call women teacher as a teacher or men also as a teacher. And cow. Cow is the resemble of all the cows community. And dog, it is also like the dog is the resemble of the all dogs community. And boy, girl, man, woman, like. Next, second one is proper noun. Proper noun is a noun which is given to specific person, place, or thing. Proper noun means it is a noun which is given to the proper persons or proper places, proper things. They are called as the proper nouns. These proper nouns always begins with a capital letter. Example, I study English in Oxford University. Oxford is the name of the university. So the Oxford started with O. I studied my MA in Kakatiya University. The Kakatiya, K is the capital letter. Kakatiya University is the proper name. So it is started with K. It is proper noun. He is working at JW Marriott. It is the proper name. She had visited Japan, China, and Korea. The singular names of the country also the proper nouns. And any name of a person, for example, Tendulkar, Prabhas, or Karimnagar, or Diwali, whatever it is, like we can call them as the proper noun. Next, singular noun. Singular noun is a noun that names one person, a place, or a thing. The singular noun means which we give the name to any singular thing. It is called a singular noun. For example, I read a book. Here the book is singular, so it is called a singular noun. Here he has one radio. The radio is a singular. It is called singular noun. Does he bring a bag? The bag is singular, so we are calling with a bag. Next, plural noun. It is a noun that names more than one person, place, or thing. The plural noun means which is given for many things. It is called I read many books. He has 2 radios. Does he bring some bags? possessive noun. In the meaning of the possessive, it is there. It means the ownership. It is a noun that shows ownership or some similar relationship. It typically includes an apostrophe or an apostrophe plus s in the end of noun. Examples: it is David's house, Anis' brother are Nicky and Johnny, and I have four brothers and a sister. It means whom I am having. I have a house in Hyderabad. She has a car. All these are called it is mine. All these are called as the possessive nouns. Next, concrete noun is noun that you can experience through your five senses. The concrete nouns it gets the experience with the five senses. Five senses means everybody knows the sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch. These are called five senses, which are very much useful in our day-to-day life to be alive in this world. Example: the teacher is writing with broad marker. Here, we are seeing how the teacher is writing. It is called that sight. The ice cream was made from milk. It is taste, and also the smell. It is called a concrete noun. Next, abstract noun is noun that names things you cannot see, smell, hear, taste, or touch. It means which the things which are not having any kind of smell or anything. It refers to emotions, ideas, concepts, and etc. Like, it will bring shame on your family. It means if you do some wrong thing, it will bring the shame to your family. Shame is here now the abstract noun. I will sorry for your lost. Sorry is an abstract noun. Next, subject. Subject is a person or element that is performing the action of the verb, which is responsible for carrying out the event in the sentence. The subject means which does the action always in a sentence. It is called a subject. Here, example: my aunt reads a novel. What aunt is doing? She is reading a novel. So my aunt is the subject. I ate fried rice this morning. Here I is the subject. Every morning my mother cooks rice. Here mother is the subject. Functions of noun. How the noun functions. Collective noun is a noun that names for a collection or a number of people or things. Collective nouns means which we put something together, it is called a collective. For example, a bunch of papers are on the desk. There are number of papers on the desk. It is called a bunch of papers. It is a collective noun. And the committee refused my proposal. The committee means which is not a single man. Minimum it consists with 2 or 3 peoples or more than 3. It is called a collective peoples. So it is called a committee. The committee is also the collective noun. And gang. Gang means a group of peoples. It is also a collective noun. Crowd, group of peoples. Army, soldiers. It is also called a group of peoples. Next, herd, group of peoples. Class, in the class also the group of people will come, or group of things, group of animals will come. Jury, the jury team, it is also group of people. Government is also formed by a group of elective peoples. It is called a collective noun. Next, direct object. The element in the sentence that the subject is acting on is called the direct object. The subject transfers the action of the verb to the direct object Example, she makes a sandwich. Here, sandwich is a direct object. I love you. You is a direct object. My brother asks a question to me. Here there are two sentences in this word, but the me is the direct object. Indirect object. The object being to receives the direct object is called the object being who receives the direct object is called indirect object. Sentence with an indirect object usually contain a direct object as well. Example, I give my brother some money. Here, brother is the indirect object, money is the direct object. My brother is asking me a question. That me is indirect object, question is direct object. Underlined is indirect object, bolded is direct object. Okay. Predicate nominative is a noun that describes or renames the subject. The predicate nominative can never be the object of preposition and will always be in the nominative case. Predicate nominative can only be used when the verb is transitive. Example, McDonald is the best restaurant. Chelsea is a doctor. Grazik became the favorite city in 2014. Object of preposition. Noun connected into a sentence in a preposition is called object preposition. It can't be a subject, direct object, or predicate nominative. Preposition words about, by, behind, in front of, near, under. All these are called the preposition words. Example, according to Tina, you are so handsome. Here, according to, the to is object preposition. Based on, object preposition. Based on research, orange fruit have vitamin E. On is object preposition. He stopped his car under the bridge. Here, under is the object preposition. Opposite is a noun that defines or clarifies the another noun in a sentence. Example, the movie we are watching, Annabelle, is really scare movie. Here, Annabelle is opposite noun. My favorite cartoon character, Elsa, is a very beautiful girl. Object complement is a noun that follows the direct object and define or rename it. Example, I choose this kitty to be my pet. I elected him to be chairman, means as chairman. It defines the objective complement even if without to be. It means without to be also they can call as the object complement. Retain object is an object in a passive construction or an object that is acted upon. Example, the door was closed by me. The kitty was chosen me, pet by my sister. These are also called as the passive sentences. Underlined is retained object. Bolded is subject. We do not normally say John is tall and John is intelligent. We should not say as John is tall and John is intelligent. And what do we say? So he would say John is tall and he is intelligent. It means we should not repeat the same proper noun name in two times. Then we should use pronoun. Noun of direct address is noun that used to refer to someone directly. It always separated with comma. Example, Nikki, can you bring my books? Class, take out your books. I would like your help, Thomas. When do you use IT? We use it when we talk about the time, weather, or temperature. It is 5 o'clock. The time is 5 o'clock. So we should say it is time 5 o'clock. It means it. It is cold to say. The weather is cold today. It is 30 degrees to outside right now. The temperature 32 degrees outside right now. What are the subject pronouns in English? These are the subject pronouns we use in English. For example, subject pronoun I. It is called singular first person. Singular first person, masculine, feminine. Next, you, singular second person. There is no first person for you, masculine, feminine. He, she, it. These three are called as the third person singular, but he is only masculine. She is also only feminine, means because she refers only for the woman, so it is feminine. It, object or thing or animal. We, plural first person. It is also masculine or feminine, means we can refer to any either male or female. You, plural second person. This is also masculine or feminine. They, plural third person. It is also masculine or feminine. Now let us go to discuss the type of pronouns. Subject pronoun. The subject of a sentence, a person or thing that performs the action of the verb. Subject pronoun are used to replace the subject of a verb. Types of pronouns. We have three types of pronouns in English grammar. They are subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun. Object pronoun. Subjects are what the sentence is about. Objects are what is affected by the action of the subject, is called object pronoun. I like whiskey. It is the subject. I is the subject. Here, I read books. Books is the object, as it is receiving the action. When do you use it? It is normally used when we refer to objects, things, animals, or ideas. Then we use. Example, it is also hairy. It means the dog. The dog is having hairy. My bed is small, but it is comfortable. The bed is here, it. Sometimes when we don't know the sex of a baby, we don't know if it is a boy or girl, then we can use it. Their baby is very small. It only weighs 2 kilos. It means to avoid the repetition, we can use with it. Pronouns. Subject pronoun, object pronoun. Subject pronoun is singular I, object pronoun is me. Subject pronoun you, object pronoun also remains as you. Subject pronoun he, object pronoun him. Subject pronoun she, object pronoun her. Subject pronoun it, object pronoun it. Subject pronoun we, object pronoun us. Subject pronoun you, it is for plural, object pronoun you. And they, subject pronoun, object pronoun also them. Object pronouns are used instead of nouns, usually because we already know what the object is. It makes the sentence easier to read and understand and avoids repetition. We normally use object pronouns after a verb or a preposition. Example, I like horses, subject pronoun. Horses don't like me. Me is object pronoun. In the above sentence, I is the subject pronoun. We talk to our neighbors, subject pronoun. We is the subject pronoun. She talks to us. Us is the object pronoun. They listen to the teacher. They is the subject pronoun. Listen to me carefully. Me is object pronoun. You speak very quickly, subject pronoun. We watch them on TV, object pronoun. The object pronoun it, be careful when using it as an object pronoun because it is only in the correct context that it has meaning. It needs to have already been mentioned or obvious to the listener what you are referring to. Compare. You are sitting on it. The listener probably doesn't know what the speaker refers to. The letter is on the sofa. You are sitting on it. It means on the sofa the letter is there. He is sitting on that. Possessive pronoun. We use possessive pronouns to refer to a specific person, people, or things. The antecedent belonging to a person, people, and sometimes belonging to an animal, animals, or things. We use possessive pronouns depending on number, singular, mine, or plural, ours. Person, first person. Second person, first person is mine. Second person, yours. Third person, his. Gender, male, his. Female, hers. Possessive pronoun can be subject or object. Refer to a singular or plural antecedent. Here examples. Number, person, gender of possessive pronouns. Singular, first person, male, female. Both can say the possessive noun as mine. Second person, male, female, yours. Third person, male, his, female, hers. Plurals, first person, male, female, ours. Second person, male, female, yours. Third person, male, female, neuter, theirs. Look at these pictures. Mine is the big one. Subject, my picture. I like your flower. Do you like mine? Object, my flower. I looked everywhere for your key. I found John's key, but I couldn't find yours. Object, your key. My flowers are dying. Yours are lovely. Subject, your flowers. All the essays were good, but his was the best. Subject, his essay. John found his passport, but Mary couldn't find hers. Object, her passport. John found his clothes, but Mary couldn't find hers. Here is your car. Ours is over. There where we left it. Subject, our car. Your photos are good. Ours are terrible. Subject, our photos. Each couple's books are color coded. Yours are red. Subject, your books. I don't like this family garden, but I like yours. Object, your garden. These aren't John and Mary's children. They have black hair. Subject is their children. Jan and Mary don't like your car. Do you like theirs? Object, their car. Whose can also be a possessive pronoun. Look at the examples. There was $100 on the table and Tara wondered whose it was. This car hasn't moved for 2 months. Whose is it? The end. Thank you. Our topic is over today. Let us meet again by next class tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.